people are familiar with a lot of the tunes and that sort of thing, they really think that, you know, it should just be as easy as singing it. It's just not that way. There's so much of the harmony and counter melody and all those sort of things that go into preparing even something as easy, quote unquote, easy as America the Beautiful. There are key considerations to consider it, so it really does take quite a bit of work for a little bit of music.
And you don't have a full-time band by any stretch. You're kind of piecing people together throughout the community. So
that's correct.
How hard is it to get everybody together to actually practice and get that precision down?
Well, we rehearse once a week, every Tuesday, from 7 o'clock to 9 o'clock, and sometimes it serves. I feel like we almost just remember what we did the previous week by the end of rehearsal. And so it feels like you're doing the same things a lot of the time just because we don't meet as consistently as we'd like to. But it's wonderful to have such great players from the community that I think just do a tremendous job. A lot of them are some of them are band directors by day, some of them practice law or practice medicine, some of them are retired, and so people just come from all different walks of life, and the thing we have in common is music.
Talk about the chorus that you put together.
Well, it's sort of an outgrowth of the Louisianians, which I conduct as well. Louisianians numbers were a little bit small this year, and we had talked for some time about doing a faculty and staff men's choir. There's so many men on campus who are very talented and gifted singers, and this was really just a small representation of those. There were several who weren't able to do it because of class conflicts at rehearsal times or those sort of things. But we addressed it in September, I believe. We started talking about putting it together, and we had 3 rehearsals with these men, and then they performed this concert. So for 3 rehearsals, I thought it was quite good.
I think it's always, these concerts, it's always really a nice moment when you play the different songs from the military branches, and you have the veterans in the audience stand, and you can just tell the guys and women who are here really appreciate that.
Well, I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff. At every concert where they do an Armed Forces salute, I find myself looking around, and I think the pride that those men have in the United States of America is contagious. They believe in something so much that they're willing to put their life on the line for it. That's a truly tremendous character attribute to have. And so I think there's something we can all learn from the pride that they have, particularly in their branch of service. we certainly appreciate all of the men and women from the 5 branches, even some who participated in the band. If you saw them, they asked that they would stand. And I told them at the dress rehearsal, I said, now, if you'll just stand and you don't have to play right there. And they all sort of stopped me and said, no, we really want to play our service song. I mean, there was just a pride there. And so I thought that was just a tremendous testimony even then.